Joining me now on East Bay Today, I have two wonderful guests, David Chudowski.
Hello.
Welcome, David.
Thank you.
Matthew Kent.
Hello.
You are both from the Portsmouth Friends Church, right?
Correct. Yes.
I am so excited to hear more about this church, and I know you have a very, very important event coming up. So let me just start getting to know you both. All right, David, I'll start with you. You're the pastor.
That's correct.
Right? So tell me a little bit about how you became the pastor of this church and why you care so much and how long you've been involved.
Well, it's actually quite a remarkable story. I was going to the church. I felt led to go to the church, and the senior pastor was getting older in years and needed someone to preach behind the pulpit.
Yeah.
And so I stepped up, and I was also...
How long ago?
Starting about 3 years ago when I started to step up and
Okay.
Yeah, and talk behind the pulpit. And then while this was going out, I went to a school for a school of ministry.
Okay.
And it's a 3-year program. So I'm studying that, and
They're kind of in parallel with stepping, like they threw you into the fire and you did it, and in parallel you're like, I'm going to learn how to do this.
yeah, absolutely.
That's
and
awesome.
I really felt called.
Well, I was going to ask, did you feel called
I certainly
to do
did.
that?
I certainly did.
Was it out of your comfort zone?
Yeah, it was. It was definitely. There was a learning curve, and you have to feel truly called to fill the role of a pastor.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't necessarily say it was out of my comfort zone, but I definitely had to take time to reflect about my role as a pastor and the people that I'm helping to shepherd.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a huge learning curve, like as you've gotten to know the congregation, and just like you're like, I wasn't expecting this or that, right? Like it's
Well, I definitely feel that it's been God's been with me along the way, one step at a time, from even being led to the top of Quaker Hill at the Portsmouth Friends Church from the very beginning.
Okay, all right. Well, that is amazing. And Matt, we were batting around what we are going to call your role. Everything from superintendent to chief elder to El Jefe to janitor to everything. You were responsible for building a portion of the church, and welcome. Tell us a little bit about your involvement.
Well, I've been involved with the church since the late 80s. For quite a while.
When you were just
when I was in college, before marriage, the pastor of the church at the time actually introduced me to my now wife.
Okay, so you found love.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And so we've had a long history with the church.
Oh, that's great. I know you've always, since I've known you, been just so excited about what's going on there.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, we've gone through a lot of ups and downs. The building was closed for a few years, and it was up for sale.
Was that related to COVID or no?
No, this was prior to COVID.
Totally
the national denomination that we were affiliated with, because the numbers of the church had dropped, they felt that it wasn't worth having the church there.
Well, we'll back up a little. Like, some of our viewers might not even know what this church is about. This has Quaker origins, is that correct?
Yep, it was a Quaker meeting house, built in 1700. And they were the Society of Friends. And
Hence the name.
The name is the Portsmouth Friends Church, which is where we get the Friends from. In the 70s, they became affiliated with a national denomination of Evangelical Friends Church, based in Ohio. Okay. There's a church in Middletown as well. That's the Newport Friends Church.
I did not know that.
And then there was us, and there was a few others. And as the numbers dwindled, the national denomination said it was not worth them to have a full-time pastor there and to support the church. So they closed the building and put it up for sale, and it sat vacant for 3 years.
No takers.
No, there was some people that were thinking, well, gee, if we bulldoze this, we can make a nice gas station here.
Oh,
But
right. That
so
just
the
seems
members of the
wrong.
church, yeah. So
Right?
some members of the church, Rick Lauder was one of the big. He was a pastor in the 70s, and he worked with the Historical Society to get the building opened again.
Okay.
And take it back as a church.
And is it protected under some of with that history?
We're working on getting some of that protected. You know, we had to prove that we were a church affiliation and had a president, vice president, secretary as a corporation prior to becoming affiliated with the people in
Okay,
Ohio.
right. So there is a corporation, which
Yes,
you are the
which I am the
president
president
of. That's
of it.
another role. I can't believe I forgot that most important role.
So by doing that and working with the lawyers and the Historical Society, we were able to take back the property.
Okay.
So it was in disrepair over the 3 years. There were holes in the roof. The national denomination took the funds that we had. So we get the building and the property back, but we had no money to do any repairs. So
Yeah.
over the past few years, we've fixed the leaks. We've repaired a lot of the things. We've done replacement of windows. And we're
Do you
just
come
trying
to church with like a hammer in your back pocket?
No,
No?
that's usually on Saturday. So, but we've been trying to rebuild the congregation, and then once we went through COVID, a lot of people realized that they, didn't need church, so the numbers dropped
Well,
even
I was
more.
going to say, why are the numbers
So,
dropping? It seems
yeah.
like all over the country, no matter what your church
Yep,
or religious
yeah.
denomination.
A lot of people
you're
are
affiliated with.
go to church online, or they feel that they don't need to have that church.
Yeah.
But we have a small group right now, and
Well, what do you love? What do you both love about this group, this church? Like, what draws you to it?
One thing that is really, really wonderful is that we sing hymns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so our worship service is the hymns that go way back in time. And
Yeah?
so, yeah, absolutely. So we, as a congregation, make a point to sing at least 3 hymns. And I'd really like to lead the congregation in worship. And it is a great thing. It is a great thing to worship the Lord in song.
Yeah.
And then, naturally, my preaching, right? And then, but we have a fantastic fellowship afterwards where we break bread and we have coffee and we have food. We have a potluck where after each service we meet and we have we
That
break
sounds
bread
lovely.
together. It most certainly is because I encourage that it's the church is for the community, and the church is the people. It's not necessarily the building.
Right.
It's the people
Yeah.
which makes the church.
Right.
And that by having time where we can break bread and share, we can help each other out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel the love in the building when you walk in. And we've had a lot of people that have noticed that when they come in for the first time, they just feel this spirit over them, and then the love of the people.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it's just we support and
So
each other.
10:30 on
Sunday.
Sundays.
10:30 on Sundays. Yep. So
And where is it, just for our viewers?
it's the actual address is 11 Middle Road. It's at the top of Quaker Hill, diagonally across from Town Hall.
Okay.
So
All
so
right.
one of the
if
things
you know
that
where
we're-
the town hall is,
Yep.
you can see it.
Yep. And
Okay.
so one of the things this year that we are trying to do is to let people know that we're not a museum, we are an actual church, is we've been having different events and different things every month celebrating the building is 325 years old this year.
Right, and that's really why
So,
we're here, is we
yeah.
need to talk about this, because there's a big celebration coming up.
So every month we've been doing something. In March we had the compact displayed at the church.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that have been there had never been into that building. And
Yeah.
to have the compact, the original compact in the oldest building in town was something.
It's just right.
So-
that's just as it
Yes.
should be, right?
Right.
The building is
Yeah.
on the National Register, but there's no plaque or designation. So we've had a plaque made up, and we're going to
Okay.
have that installed on the building. And we're going to have on August 23rd, we're having a celebration and a building dedication. Jim Garman is going to be there giving a talk.
Yeah.
Steve Luce. We've got senators and other people coming in, so it's going to go from 10 o'clock to possibly 2.
Is this a Sunday?
It's Saturday.
It's a Saturday. Saturday the 23rd.
Yep.
Sorry, I wasn't.
It's okay. Yep.
I don't
No.
have my mental calendar
Yep.
quite. Okay.
So we're going to have a whole day of events planned, and have a dedication and all, and everyone is welcome to come.
Right.
And
Right. That sounds really, really wonderful.
Yeah.
So just show up.
Yeah, yeah.
August 23rd at 10 a.m.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we're going to
Yep.
celebrate the church, the Portsmouth Friends Church, 325th anniversary, right on the top of Quaker Hill in Portsmouth, Rhode Island.
That sounds amazing. And I heard you're going to have Jim Garman, our historian.
Yep, we've talked to Jim and Steve Luce. They're both going to talk. We actually have a couple other speakers coming in.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a full day event.
Oh my goodness, congratulations. So this must, I mean, this has been in the works for a while, right?
Yes.
The planning process?
Yep.
Yeah, and tell me just a little bit about, the leadership team. I mean, clearly you guys are a big part of that.
Yeah, we're like I said, we're an independent church, so it's a little tough. We don't have a national denomination or someone to look to for guidance, but we're self-governing. But we're a Bible-based church. We believe in Jesus Christ, as a Savior, and we have some of the traditional hymns. We have a beautiful pianist that plays wonderful pieces. We have different events. We have a potluck lunch now and then, and dinners and movies, and we're trying to reach out to the community, and just show God's love.
We also take fantastic field trips. Just recently, the church went to the New Bedford Whaling Museum. And
my goodness.
Yeah, it was just fantastic. And we all met, we carpooled, and it was a time of bonding that we can understand the history of the Quakers and the whaling industry, and also come together.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what it's about, right?
That's right.
I think that's what people are searching for. I mean, what are your thoughts on, I just feel like people are, I don't want to use the word broken right now, but we're all struggling, right?
Yeah.
We want to have a sense of connection, or that's my sense. What do you think?
Well, I know,
Pastor?
Well, we live in a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Portsmouth is so rich in history, especially with the religious history, with Anne Hutchinson's at Founders Brook right here.
Yeah.
Roger Williams was the first to do the separation of church and state.
Right.
And so Rhode Island has an incredible rich history of religion.
And it's dramatic.
It most certainly is. It most certainly is. It's very. And so what I hope to do is to express God's love to the community, but also to rekindle that flame that our forefathers had, and here in the state of Rhode Island.
Well, I tell you, that's so inspiring.
Yeah.
It really is. I'm going to try to make it.
Oh, I hope you do.
Well, I really appreciate you coming on the show and talking about
My
your
pleasure.
church, this event. Matt, thank you. Thank you for making this happen. And I hope you'll come back and we'll hear more about it and just kind of keep getting the word out about
Great.
the amazing work you're doing.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
All right.
Joining me now on East Bay Today, I have Catherine Damiani, the director of the Tiverton Public Library. Welcome, Catherine.
Thank you, Conley. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into this role as director of the library. And then I want to hear all about the amazing things that you're doing.
I would be happy to. So my name is Catherine Damiani, and I am the Tiverton Public Library Director in Tiverton, Rhode Island, very close to where we are now.
Very close.
And one of the fantastic things about Tiverton Public Library is that we have two branches. So we have our main branch at 34. Yes, we have our main branch at 34 Roosevelt Avenue, and then we have our main road branch down in Tiverton Historic Four Corners, which is the Union Public Library. So
that's cool.
Best of both worlds.
Two, that's pretty big, right? Exactly. Wow, neat. Okay, so you oversee both of those.
I do, yes.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about how you got into library. I don't know if it was a library science degree or if you were more coming from a business background.
Sure. So I actually started working in a local public library when I was a teenager in high school.
Really?
And I started out shelving books, which is known as a library page. And from there, I went on to working with the children's programs and then on to working with adult services and reference. And from there, I decided that being full-time,
This is what I want to do.
being full-time in a library would be great.
So that initial initial job, you were like, I love reading, or this was a beautiful, safe spot, or what was it?
A little bit of both, and I also really love organization, so it was a perfect role for me.
Thank goodness there are those of you out there. That's not me. That's awesome. All right, well, neat. That's great. Well, tell me a little bit about what goes on at the Tiverton Public Library. I love libraries, and we've had on this show the Portsmouth Library directors and the director of the Children's Library, and I'm always fascinated by the amazing things you guys do. So what's happening at Tiverton?
Sure. I'm so happy to hear that you're interested.
Oh, very.
So we have just about everything for everyone is what I like to say. So whether you're looking for programs or services or, just a quiet space to work or study, that is really what we specialize in. So for our kids and our youngest patrons, we have everything from story times to Lego groups to, different sort of craft activities.
I was going to say a little arts and crafts.
Very popular.
Get a little messy.
Yes,
yeah, fun.
yes.
Yeah.
That's not really in the organization realm that I specialize in, but it is something that I will say is one of our most popular events.
Oh, that's great.
And then I will say also for our teens, we have fantastic art club on Thursday afternoons, which is very popular. And
like a post-school roll-in, post-school?
You got it. Yeah, and the best part is that we supply all of the crafts and supplies that go with it.
Ooh. And just for teens. I'm like, can I come?
Well, if you are interested, we do have an adult crafternoon, and that's one Monday afternoon a month.
Crafternoon.
Yes.
That's cute.
Very creative. And I
think... Is anybody leading these, or is it a free-for-all?
Sure. So it's our librarians who are leading them, which is great. Yes. So not only
all the skills. You guys are whipping out all the skills.
And not only will you have fun, but you'll also be able to ask our librarians any questions. If you have those about the library, if you're, really wanting a book about crafts, we have that. We can find that for you.
Okay, awesome. Well, I am just finding, as I sort of enter this next chapter, I'm looking for things to do with my hands. I don't know if you feel like that's happening. Yes. But I just, there's something that I'm missing with my kind of computer, regular career life, and I'm searching for that kind of thing.
It's always nice to get away from the screen, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, I know we're going to be on the screen right now, but why not come by?
As we film a show for the screen.
Right. Why not come by, grab a book, participate in an activity, something that gets you outside of that realm and, enriches your mind a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, so we've talked about some cool kid activities, teen activities, adults, crafternoon. Yes. What else happens is there like a book club kind of situation?
Oh, yes. Do we have book clubs? Yes, we do.
Do we? Yeah?
We have
multiple?
A couple of different ones, and we do that because of timing. So not everybody can make it to like a Friday afternoon or a Friday morning or something like a Wednesday night book club. Yeah. So we have a couple of different ones that really you can sort of like gauge when you're free and attend those. So we have 4 different book clubs. The first one I'm thinking of actually it is the same one, we read the same book, but it is at 2 different times, so that's really helpful. The other one takes place at our Union Public Library.
Okay.
We have
that's
one.
The Tiverton Four Corners.
Yes, the Tiverton Four Corners branch.
I'm just trying, I didn't know you had 2.
Yes, and then the third one I'm thinking of takes place at Baja's Cat Cafe in Tiverton. Yes.
Oh, I've been meaning to go there.
Please take a browse through. They're a really fantastic organization, and we've partnered with them on our book club, Baja's Cat Cafe Book Club, for quite some time now. And the book is always cat themed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then our last book club is actually a YA book and film book club. So they read the book and then they watch the film.
And compare, contrast.
You got it. Yep.
Oh, have you found any that the film's better than the book? I'm guessing not, but I don't know.
So I'm sure there's going to be some.
Yeah.
The jury is still out.
Oh. But how cool.
Yes.
That's super creative.
Yes, and those book clubs are all led by our librarians at the library.
Now, what about the person like myself that has the best intentions of reading the book, but then I don't read it? Can I still come?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Why
That's
not?
okay.
Yep.
I mean, I would sign up, and I would want to do it, but then I'd be like, you just get busy or whatever.
That happens.
I'm trying to carve out more time for reading. If there's anything that's fallen off for me, reading too,
And it's a great social event too. So
Yes.
if you want that,
I would
interaction.
go for the social.
Exactly.
For sure. Well, that sounds like amazing from a programming perspective. Anything that we didn't hit there that you want to highlight, or?
So I would like to say just a couple of programs that we have coming up, if that's okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Give everyone an idea of our future offerings.
Yes.
We actually have a really great program happening on Tuesday, May 27th in the evening with Jim Spears from the Tiverton Historical Cemeteries Commission. He's going to be giving a talk about Tiverton historical cemeteries.
Wow,
Yes.
that's really neat.
Yes, and if you live in Tiverton, we have a lot of historical cemeteries.
Yes,
So
yes.
The Cemeteries Commission does great work, and we're really excited to have Jim with us to, teach us about
what
the
time is that?
cemeteries. I
Maybe
believe
you
it is
said.
6 p.m.,
Okay.
but it will be on our website, and off of our website we have an events calendar.
Oh, great. All right.
A couple, and a couple of other events. If historical cemeteries don't do it for you, then we have free shredding events.
That's not your jam.
Yes,
Cemeteries.
we have a free paper shredding event, I should say, specifically paper shredding, and that's coming up Saturday.
And why? Because what do people bring? It's
So
not paper.
anything,
You've seen it all.
I have seen it all. I've seen Christmas ornaments in there. I've seen license plates in there.
Oh
Yes.
my God, a license plate?
It's kind of wild, some of the things that come in. So please,
God,
only
the
paper. Staples in the paper are fine.
Okay, all right, good to
Yes,
know. All right, when
so-
is that event?
So that's going to be Saturday, June 14th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And also if if the cemeteries or the paper shredding don't do it for you, we do at our Union Library branch have a garden party and plant exchange coming up on Tuesday, May 6th, and that is going to be all day. So
A plant exchange. So I
Yes.
come with a plant to exchange it?
yes, and usually we have so many that even if you can't bring a plant, that is perfectly fine. We're just happy to see all of the plants go to a good home.
Oh. See, yet again, I'm blown away by the libraries. Like, that's fantastic. Now, tell me about the famous moon
Oh yes.
Moon sapling, moon
tree.
tree.
Yes.
All right, tell me about this.
So-
this is gives me a little chills.
It's really great.
Yeah.
I'm always excited to tell folks about this because it's not something that's usually like library adjacent, but why not? We made it library adjacent. So
I think everything
yes.
should be library adjacent, especially with you at the helm.
Okay, thank you. So here we go. So Tiverton Library is home to Rhode Island's very first moon tree. And a moon tree is for us, it's a sweet gum sapling. Depending on the area of the United States that these saplings have gone to, it's a different type of tree. So we received a sweet gum sapling from NASA last year.
From NASA.
Yes.
The
So
space agency.
that's where we're really going into the
connecting with the moon.
spiral of like, what is this moon tree? So
Yeah.
NASA sent up seeds with the Artemis 2 mission in 2022, and the ship flew around the moon and then back to Earth with these seeds. And our sapling was grown from one of these seeds that have been to the moon and back. So
That is so crazy cool.
yes, we are so lucky. There were 3,000 applications to NASA for this type of sapling, and we were one of 50 sites in the U.S. selected.
How did you get that out of 3,000?
I have no
What did
idea.
you say that like made them be like, that is where the moon tree needs to be?
So I think just our community's love of the outdoors was one thing that we really honed in on with the application. We also will be
you write that?
hosting,
Did you write the
yes, with a couple of our staff members on board. So, and I have to say thank you to our head
I'm very
of children's services for that too, because she did a fantastic job on the application as well.
Wow, that is
yeah.
just the neatest. Now, it's not looking different than another tree because it went around the moon, is it?
It still looks like a stick right now.
Oh, okay. It's still in that baby phase
Yes,
and everything. I'm just
yes.
hoping there's something moon-y about it. I don't know. But that's just so cool.
And we're hoping to host what's called Moon Tree Festival later this year. So this is something that we came up with on our own, I have to say.
Yes.
And so it's going to be all sorts of like fall gardening activities, any sort of like events related to pollinators, because we love doing events about pollinator information or, soil sampling, and also any sort of like nighttime pollinator, since it's a moon tree.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we're really excited to host that later in the fall. Check back on our website for dates. And the moon tree, I think, is just one of the amazing pieces of the Tiverton Library property. We're very lucky to be in our building for 10 years this year, so we are still the newest library building in Rhode Island.
It was being built.
Yes.
It's a big freaking deal.
Yes,
That's
it is.
Awesome.
And so we'll be celebrating later in the fall on Saturday, September 27th. We'll have just a great event at the library to celebrate our 10-year building anniversary.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing. And what you guys are doing that's so cool.
It really is fantastic. And I get to say that I work with the most amazing staff at the library who are so helpful and so kind, and we consistently get that feedback from the community. So to anybody who maybe hasn't visited the library yet or is thinking we're going to shush you when you come in, please know that we're probably one of the loudest libraries in the best way.
Dance around the moon tree.
Exactly.
So it's gonna be a party.
Yes, I mean the craft programs are just very ruckus. So watch out. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, I've got to come.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Is there anything we haven't hit that you want to share with the viewers before we go?
So I would just like to say that if anybody's interested in visiting, we're located at 34 Roosevelt in Tiverton, and also you are more than welcome to visit our branch library that's down in Four Corners. Come say hi to us. We're always happy to answer your questions. That's our business, is answering questions and just providing the community with some great resources and events.
Amazing. Catherine, thank you so
Thanks,
much for
Conley.
being on this show.
I really
I will
appreciate
come
it.
by and check it all out.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Hi, we're from Aquidneck Island Adult Learning Center in Newport, Rhode Island. We're looking for students and volunteers for our many classes, including GED, English as a Second Language, nursing assistant, phlebotomist, med tech, medical technician, apprenticeships, computer skills, and lots more.
Please contact us if you'd like more information. Thank you.
Infinite expectation, a face, a flicker, a thought you forgot, where psychology drips into dream, where the mirror doesn't wait for you to look. It's not a show, it's a signal on Channel 18 and statewide, every day for your entire life. You won't know what you're watching until it's watching you. Infinite expectation.
Lucy's Hearth is a family shelter in Middletown, Rhode Island. We provide a continuum of housing supports for families experiencing homelessness across Rhode Island. If you are looking for ways to help, please visit our website at lucyshearth.org.